Hello and welcome to the New Indian Express Online. I'm Bansy Kalappa. With me is a very well-known academic. We have with us the Vice Chancellor of the Bangalore City University, Professor Lingaraja Gandhi. Welcome on this program, Professor.
Thank you.
Now, even as you took over as Vice Chancellor of this university, the big worry for you was that the number of students here was just about 400. What have you done with that?
Well, when I took over as the second Vice Chancellor in April 2021, there are only 400 plus students on campus. With just 400 plus students, it is not academically viable for the university. That was also a time of COVID-19, the second wave of COVID-19, and there were lockdowns and students were not coming, and the teaching learning activities were not happening because of the lockdown. So first thing I did to see that the university becomes visible to the city and to the general public, and it was also an opportunity for me that during COVID-19, the university tried to connect with the city. And we conducted the special vaccination drive in collaboration with the BBMP, wherein nearly 30,000 people were vaccinated during 1 year, in which the existing students and students from the affiliated colleges and the teachers were part of this drive. So that's how the university responded to the crisis of the society and the city. The engagement of the city was so important then. Then, just with the 7 departments the university had started in 2017-18, and 15 more new departments were introduced, but there were not great numbers enrolled. So it was also an opportunity for me. My reporting as Vice Chancellor coincided with the implementation of NEP 2020, which provided me an opportunity to reintroduce the undergraduate programs, 4-year degree honors programs on campus, and also to start the Constant College for Girls in Malleshwaram, which helped me to enhance in 3 years the number from 400 plus to nearly 4,500 here on campus and in the Constant College.
Wow. That's like a tenfold plus increase.
Yes.
Okay, now quickly, you have served internationally, so you have served at Yemen. So do you bring some of that experience to Bangalore City University?
Certainly. I've taught abroad. I have been a visiting scholar in Stellenbosch University and in Sri Lanka, and of late in UK universities. 4 times I visited. I also visited American universities, and also more than 70 international conferences held in India and abroad, wherein I have presented papers. I also served for 3 years, from 2007 to 10, as part of the UN program as a visiting professor in the Faculty of Arts in Yemen, which was 15 years ago.
Then, of course, it was a time of peace in Yemen.
Peace in Yemen, and we were paid in dollars. There was a support from UN for the salary of the teacher, I understand. And there I was exposed to foreign education system, 4-year degree programs, wherein I was a professor of BA in English. So how the monodiscipline degrees, 4-year degree, was so helpful, and also the teacher autonomy and teaching learning system, and the kind of freedom you have to introduce courses of and the text of your child, which is relevant to the student. This way I came in the accountability of the teacher as well, wherein the course objectives, course outcomes. This system came to our universities a bit later, say OBL, outcome-based learning system. And we started with the CBCS, choice-based curriculum system. and the multidisciplinary environment, and the connect with the university and the industry, connect with the university and societal organizations, connect with the university and the professional organization. It's so very immediate, important, and more than that, we have to be finally, essentially accountable to what we impart to the students and student accountability. They used to ask, so what is the use of listening to 1 hour, 90 minutes lecture, or what is the immediate objectives? I had to explain to that before I start my class. Look, by listening to this lecture, or by reading this text, this are you are going to get. These are the objectives. At the end of the lecture, and the student should give the feedback whether the objectives were realized, whether the delivery was good, whether the lecture was relevant.
Absolutely.
And that's where I got. I also led the UGC Academic Staff College and University of Mysore for nearly 4.5 years, which gave me the
As
national
director.
as a director. So, which gave me the national experience, wherein I had to travel through the country and used to get the resource persons from across the country, and this helped me to understand the educational system that is required for the current times, and this helped give me an opportunity for me to, as soon as I took charge, introduction of new courses of the societal relevance, relevance in terms of the employability, skills, knowledge, and therefore I introduced the new age courses like the Department of Technology I started, wherein I introduced MSc Computer Science, now BCA Artificial Intelligence, BCA Data Science, Business Analytics, and FAD, and again.
At rock bottom prices,
And again,
fees.
yeah, and also, and it's only for 19,000 rupees.
Absolutely.
These courses were offered.
Outside it will cost about a lakh and a half.
lakh. It's 10, 15 lakh also some colleges. And I was able to create the infrastructure required for it. It is not just the course.
Absolutely.
And appointed the quality teachers, although they are on temporary basis. Every year I selected the best teachers. And of course, there's one advantage with the Bangalore City University. There are also industries around.
Absolutely.
And I also get professionals to come and teach.
Absolutely.
And the
Also-
practitioners to come and teach.
Absolutely. So now, one complaint against Bangalore City University or against Bangalore University is that there's a lot of mediocrity. Has it always been like this? Have there been any great names associated with the university?
Well, we inherit the great legacy of learning and scholarship, unparalleled. This is the university which is located at the heart of Bangalore City University, Central College campus, which was established in the year 1858. The great principals like Reverend J. Garrett, B.L. Rice, Charles Waters, the great luminaries in education were the principals. And the great students include, among others, Sir Vishweshwaraya was a student of BA, passed out in 1881. The degrees were called BA then. And C. Rajagopalachari, wherein we are sitting here in the same building, there is a hall named after him, Rajaji Hall, was a student of BA here. And Sir Mirza Ismail was a student. Sir C. Raman disclosed his Nobel Prize winning discovery. Here in this campus, there is a hall named after Sir C. Raman Hall. And in the next building, we have C.N.R. Rao, who is a student of chemistry. And
Do you have any modern names?
yes, Kiran Muzumdar was a student here. Santosh Hegde was a student here.
Former
Former
Lokayuta.
Lokayuta. And among the great, luminary, great teachers like B.M. Srikantaya was a teacher, T.S. Venkanaya, Kuempu's teacher was a teacher, Krishna Shastri, Kuempu himself was a teacher.
Kuempu himself
was taught here, and S.V. Rangana, J.P. Rajaratnam, And Mr. Ahmad was a lecturer here in the, and also here in the department of zoology, great memories. So this is the place of history which achieved the unparalleled, milestone in all walks of life, be it arts, literature, science, and sports. We have a sports pavilion which has been restored in 1935. The 50 first-class cricket matches were held in the Central College Cricket Ground, which included J.R. Vishwanath, Kirmani, Prasanna, among the great legends. So therefore, mediocrity that I cannot, we are able to inherit such a great legacy, which is a great inspiration for us. And this is a very sacred land. I'm so happy that 160-year-old campus has been redeveloped, restored. We have restored the building. I've restored the labs, which are very ancient. There are 9 labs in the next building, chemistry labs. We have restored the chemistry labs. And we also created the state-of-the-art additional infrastructure, new infrastructure, both sports infrastructure and the academic labs and the library, century-old library has been developed and digitalized. And we have the lab for the AI and data science, the computer labs in the new age course like technology, and also the climate change and environmental science is being established. So
Do you have some kind of foreign collaboration, or is it all indigenous?
we have a good number of working collaborations, foreign collaborations, and as a university, I, as part of the government initiative between the university, British Council, and the UK University, I visited 12 UK universities in Scotland, Wales, and England, 2 weeks. Then we have collaboration with Birmingham City University on net zero carbon emission, and we are working collaboration. Nearly 40 lakhs is being given by the British Council, UK University, and KSHGC for this program. We have already submitted the report, and we also have working collaboration with the University of Wolverhampton, and this is on the sustainable cities and sustainable health, smart cities. And as part of these collaborations, I visited UK universities 4 times as a visiting scholar on invitation. My colleagues have visited UK universities on invitation by the funding by the UK university. And recently, as part of the government, university, and British Council collaboration, 5 of our students of BCom and BCA, 2 weeks they visited the University of East London very recently. So the students have gone in, teachers have gone in, and myself have gone in, and also the affiliated colleges are also connected. Some nine industries are also part of this collaboration on net zero. Toyota, Volvo, Ola, among others. It is a giant collaboration between universities in UK and BCU, Birmingham, BCU Bangalore, and industries of UK. So, and also very important collaborations with respect to the foreign languages. As part of the collaboration, we have Japanese native teacher teaching in our department, Spanish native teachers teaching, Italian, French, German, many more on the way. And we have started a unique diploma program very recently, which is called Japanese language for working professionals. It is jointly, the curriculum is jointly designed by MEA, Ministry of External Affairs, and Bangalore City University and Japanese government.
One of the issues is when a student passes out of the university, the industry says the person is not employable. So, how do you ensure the last student is employable? You spoke of associating with very massive companies like Toyota and others. So how do you ensure that?
You see, I'm so happy to tell you there are 100% placement in all our M.Com courses. 100%. Completely 100%. And we have very specialized courses, finance and accounting, data analytics, and all that. 100% placement in the Department of Technology. 100% placement in environmental science and climate change. 100% placement in MSW courses. Fashion apparel design. Most of them, they are working professionals who are students here. 100%. And BCA, BCom, absolutely, the industries are saying, even the NGOs are saying, we want more students. And especially the foreign collaborations for BCA program, they want more students. So, in fact, because of these collaborations, absolutely placement is no issue. And some of these training and placement activities are done in collaboration with the industries, with these organizations. We have, for instance, collaboration. Quest is also which is the largest manpower supply company. And for this net zero carbon emission, we have an associated with that. And also Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. This is one of the areas of collaboration between University of Wolverhampton and Bangalore City. Our students are engaged, our faculty are engaged, not only students on campus, but also students in the affiliated colleges. There are about 100 PhD students enrolled this year. In the first year itself, there are 100 PhD students. And that's why in terms of undergraduate programs, postgraduate programs, diploma and certificate programs, and PhD programs, when the university started, there were 36,000 students. Now have 140,000 students, including affiliated colleges, UG, PG.
It's 1 lakh students more.
1 lakh student more, because that's how the university is growing. So we, with all the challenges, we are meeting out the requirements of students, because governing such a large number of student community in terms of curriculum framing, in terms of conducting examination, and also conducting other activities. I conducted the 3 convocations. The first convocation started with me. So it's all possible because of the collaborations and partnership with the industries, with other academic institutions, and with our affiliated colleges. Again, our affiliated colleges, some of them are 100-year-old, some of them 75-year-old, some of them 50-year-old. We have a richer experience. That is one of the great strengths of the university.
Okay. Now, quickly, my next question: where do you go from here? What are your future plans? Have you achieved all that you wanted to?
Certainly, there are miles to go before I end my tenure. My tenure gets over in another 2.5 months. Now, while much as I desired, as I wished, aspired, have been achieved. There's a lot that university need to go further. First of all, the lack of permanent faculty. There are 23 postgraduate departments. There are 163 sanctioned teaching positions. I work with only 9. There are many departments without permanent. This is so crucial. And everything was set. Even the government had given permission to recruit 59. And all the formalities like statutes are being done. And it is almost in the final stage. I thought that mission could have fulfilled during my time, but the stage is set. Still, I was able to carry out a very effective teaching, learning, and collaborative activities because I have appointed nearly 170 guest faculty through due process, through selection interview, they are really qualified and committed. A lot of enthusiasm is there. So the teaching is not affected, guidance is not affected, training is not affected. But in terms of research, yes, we have. But at the same time, I recognize 33 colleges as research centers. As a result, now I have 100 plus research PhD research scholars this year alone. But they are not exactly on campus, but they are the university research centers. But the facilities need to be created. Again, I had to go for NAC. Now the university is eligible to go for NAC accreditation, which is so important for us to go further forward to be accredited institution, to become an accredited institution, to gain a 12B status. Therefore, we can receive the central assistance. And again, to be accredited, the minimum number of faculty in each department is required. But I was able to recreate infrastructure with state-of-the-art facilities, state-of-the-art the labs, the buildings, century-old buildings have been established. And now there is a new state-of-the-art academic block, 66 classrooms, well-furnished classrooms. And again, state-of-the-art sports infrastructure, indoor, outdoor, of international standard, Olympic standard sports infrastructure being created. And again, the green campus was able to recreate garden and restore these, antique trees and neat, clean campus, and the auditorium with the state-of-the-art facilities with the 1,400 capacity, the boardroom, seminar halls, with all, and the restoration of this age-old clock tower building, restoration of the clock itself, which is
You heard the chimes of the clock when we were
yes,
talking.
which is made functional. It was not functional. So again, the enhancement in intake. MBA now have two sections of MBA. Two sections of MBA. That's how new courses, increase in intake, and new college, and undergraduate programs, and the campus which was so dull and bleak and desolate 3 years ago when I came in. Now there is a greenery, there is freshness, there are activities, and a series of activities. We are the best state university in NSL. We got the award by the Honorable Governor. Best state university, NSS. We are the 4-time champions in Khelo India hockey. 4-time champion. First time again, we are the runner-up in the South Zone women's cricket, which happened only yesterday. And our achievements in sports include the national level swimming and other individual championships. Remarkable. NSS, drug awareness campus, voter awareness campaign. And there are regular series of activities happening. So research, extension, and teaching in all three domains. Our university is able to do so much, but again, what is required? It is to be continued. Again, the NAC has to happen, recruitment has to happen, and you see, the more new courses, more facilities are required, and my dream is partly fulfilled. At least 10,000 students on campus, now nearly 5,000 students. In another 3 years, there should be 10,000 students on campus. Wow. Therefore, we are self-sufficient. When I came in, even our financial resources, now I have 3 times more after developing this. My budget is substantially higher because I was able to generate internal resources as well, and the endowments that I have created. And this is possible with the collaboration of the industries, higher education institutions, and there has also been a very good support. Alumni, they are so emotionally attached to this. Absolutely. they treat this as a land of learning, a land of peace. And whenever I see them in the mornings, the old students and citizens around, it is with such a blessed. I
So
see
much of
such
gratitude.
gratitude, and there's such a peace and bliss around. And I also see when I see students sitting the park and talking, exchanging
So much of
ideas,
life.
life. Well, I feel so happy, but it has to be taken forward. There are a lot of challenges in the absence of permanent teachers.
So thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
There it is, Professor Lingaraja Gandhi, the Vice Chancellor of Bangalore City University. Normally, many Vice Chancellors treat this position as a marathon race. But here is a man who's treated it as a 100 meters dash. And well enough, he has sprinted all these years. And even as he says, he is nearly at his 2.5 month mark away. He says there is still miles to go before he can rest. With that, it's a wrap on this. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.